And today I'm gonna share you some experience of the MiniNet. Let's go for it. So in the last lecture, we introduced about how to install the RYU controller and the MiniNet and the POX controller. So right now we have the MiniNet in our system. So if we wanted to quit the MiniNet, we just so we're actually continue our process. So the MiniNet is working right now, and we want to exit. So we exit, and we want to clean all the MiniNet stuff in our memory, which is a sudo MiniNet slash c, and we're gonna clean everything. And also we need to clean the material, the stuff in the memory, which is the controller. So sudo uh, user k80 UCP. If we don't do that, I mean, for some experiment, it's not gonna work. For next experiment, it's not gonna work sometimes. So we have to make sure we type it every time. So basically, we're gonna clear. Sorry, we have a clear. So clear. So right now we see our. Let's take a look. Our home folder. I mean, we have a lot of stuff. I mean, one of them is MiniNet. So we enter into MiniNet, and we get into the okay. We can check, and there's many folders. So right now, I want to show you some examples folders, and we get into the examples. So examples. So we can see there's a many like the existing Py file, and we need to use the Python to edit the MiniNet actually. So anyway, so we're gonna turn on the MiniEdit sudo python MiniEdit Py. So where's the MiniEdit? There it is right here, MiniEdit.py. Okay, so right now we have MiniEdit. And what is MiniEdit? Which is the GUI to create your own topology of the network. So from the MiniEdit, we can create any like a web that we want. And okay, so I'm gonna show you how to do it. So right now it has a controller, of course. And so we add a like a switch, and there's a switch and the two switch. So remove it, delete it. So and add some host, and we're gonna connect the host. Here's a link. So okay, so we already created a network already. So from here we can see the property. The property right now we're using the OpenFlow reference. So what is OpenFlow reference? We're using the default controller, and that is the POX controller. And if we change into the remote controller, we can use RYU controller, or we can use Open Daylight or other type of controller. They're compatible with MiniNet, so that's why MiniNet is so cool. And it is an IP address for the controller, and also it has a switch, and the switch has the MAC address, and also for the the address of the switch, and also the address for the host. So basically, if we don't change anything, then we'll add a default address to H1, H2, and H3. But from here, we can actually type the address into the IP address here. So which is 10. So remember, if we don't type it, it's still the IP address. So they have a VLAN interface. So we can add a VLAN later on. But anyway, let's put the IP address in each host. So Nope. 3. Okay. So we already have an IP address, and one more thing we need to do is we need to open the preference. Okay, so the IP base. IP base means they will add a default address to each host, and we can start the CLI. What is a CLI? CLI is the command line when you start to run the MiniNet, so they will enter into the CLI command mode, so you can actually work on it. And this is a way to choose the edition, the version of OpenFlow. So we choose OpenFlow 1.3. Okay. So later on, one more thing is very important, and we need to save it. Save as a topology. Topology, we can save it as an example, and also we can. So I prefer you're using that way, and document. We create a folder, and mini topo. Okay, so we have a mini topo in the documents. Close it, and we're gonna save it. Go back to home and lobby, documents, mini topo. So that is a tester. Look at look at that. The type of the file is a mini. That means it's the file in a way of a topology. That is the tester. Okay, and also we can export the level 2 script into the Python. And so this is a customized topology that we can save in a PyWay. So we can tester too, so we can save it. So we open the document, and we go to the documents, mini topo. So mini tester, that's the file. You probably couldn't change much, but for the tester, it's perfect. So if you know the basic fundamental knowledge about Python, so you will see how it works. So we have so we create a function, and the function has the net, it has the MiniNet, and also we create the topology with the switch, the host, and the links, and that's it. Basically, that's how it works. So right now we're preparing well, so I'm gonna go to run. We also can see the OBS summaries. OBS summary is open vSwitch. It's a protocol for the switch. And besides, we can also see, okay, let's go to run. So actually, you can see it clear. There's a have a three hosts, one controller, and a one switch, and the MiniNet is working. So let's ping all. Yeah, ping all is working. So H1 ping H2, it's working too. So we stop it. So that is for today. I hope you like it and learn some basic operation for MiniNet and the MiniEdit. See you next time.